Greetings everyone, here's Lodrick again, and this is the Game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play-by-email match against KilRoy. He is the commander of the Allied forces, and for me it is the Empire of Japan. This is the game version 27 with a new extended map. KilRoy got the American torpedoes working at the start of the war, so no Mark 14 HU. And no other modification, standard scenario 1. So I am more or less preparing for the next maybe carrier clash. KilRoy have at least 3 fleet carriers around Marshall Islands. There was just a mine hit, so an allied ship hit a mine. Maybe I can check later in the combat report where this was. And one of my patrol boats gets picked up by allied destroyer. This is you can see source of Marshall Islands. Torpedo hit, no chance. And the destroyer find a second patrol boat. Now daytime. Okay, so I lost second patrol boat in one day. And I bring in a new fighter wing. I don't know if it's really a new one, but KilRoy had here some escort fighters killing my search airplanes, so I was thinking, okay, if we have cap, I can bring in some elite fighter wing. And these are only buffaloes. I mean, buffaloes are well enough to fight against enemy torpedo bombers and search airplanes, but they will have issues if there's a well-trained Zero fighter wing. So I can maybe not kill the pilots because this is American base, but I can destroy more Navy carrier capable fighters, and nicely done. Nothing left. At least not for today. Good, so ground attacks all around the map. This is rough terrain, so I don't expect here too much to hit. This jungle, also very low hit rate. And the Catalinas are back, but yesterday my pilot was maybe on rest. Today they're on guard, and they force back the Catalinas. And some allied ship is sinking. Maybe the mine hit. Yeah, there's a submarine retreating with damage and is fighting against flotation. The KilRoy's search airplanes are always trying to bomb my submarines, and not often, but sometimes they're able to hit, score damage against my submarines, and then I have to retreat, fix, and come back. Good, bombardments, so you can see here I am double attack power, but I'm not triple attack power. I get one more division, so at the end we are maybe 27,000 or 2,700 against 1,300, so I will not have triple attack power. And if this is not successful, then I will give up. Then I will starve out Nomaya, hopefully. Good. The new tanks out of Sumatra arrived in Ceylon and now cleaning up the British army of Ceylon. No total victory today, but I crashed the forts. The bombardments. Everywhere bombardments. Or taking empty bases. And this corp is now also temporarily destroyed, but will be reformed after 2 months, I think. Conquering again. But at least it is not more behind my lines. Good. So, nothing crazy special happened here. But I lost the race in Nomaya, New Caledonian. But only to take the base, I think, easily. KilRoy had still to pay the price of a lot of ships. He lost APs, destroyers, cruisers, and maybe even carriers. So maybe he can keep the base, but he pay a price. Air losses higher, and you can see that this sweep over the Marshall Islands was a real victory for the Japanese Zero fighters. Not one fighter getting destroyed, and I must fly to the enemy base and back. So high casualties for KilRoy. I still lost 3 airplanes, but only 1 wounded pilot. Fine. Yeah, and the ships was, I don't know, I lost here 2 patrol boats, but there was a sinking sound, and you can normally see this in the combat report. Yeah. Here you can see that a destroyer hit a mine and heavy damage on fire. And maybe likely this ship is dead and sunk. So KilRoy lost a destroyer, I lost 2 patrol boats. Not really too much change in China. The main roads are open. Main body, the main army of the 23rd Japanese Army arrived here in the Hex, so I take on the Chinese and then go down to Quilin, take the base, and then landing, and then the road is open between Southeast Asia and China. And this hopefully, I only still missing, of course, here the last link, this crossroad of Nanchang, and this will maybe take a month more bombardments to really get the enemy supply out. I also move out of Manchou to take on the last Chinese coast army. If this army is destroyed, there's I think really nothing really powerful behind my lines. There's still some local resistance, but they're all very weak. Often they have only no attack power more left, only supply and support guys. Yeah, the tanks arrive, so I think I can take on the British forces. I will normally take them all out in the next maybe months. Once Ceylon is conquered, I must think about the army is not strong enough to really attack in India, so maybe I keep them there or help in Burma, but I will not go for India. If I go for, I think the Japanese, at least in scenario 1, you can choose where you want to fight, India or Australia or maybe a New Caledonian. And I try already to fight here in the islands of New Caledonian plus of Australia. I think this is really the maximum I can handle with the little equipment I have. Yeah, the carriers, I don't see them, and there's also not so much air power here. A lot of ships in port. Yeah, hard to say where KilRoy is. I only know that my carriers are back in Rabaul, and I will maybe rest here 1 or 2 days. Try to fix what is possible to do in short time and get my air wings ready and reloaded torpedoes. So 2 days maybe I need in Rabaul to fix everything. I don't know if I can get a sighting report in the next 2 days that I know where to go. And I will also maybe attack Nomaya. Normally I must try it. I invest here too much time to bring in so many forces. And if it's not successful, it's okay. Then I will change simply to siege and starvation. Because KilRoy can bring here a lot of firepower, but he still must maintain this space. And even if I take 2 or 3 months, sooner or later KilRoy will dry out if he cannot force his way in and bring in supplies. Good. My supply situation in Japan is I think now better. I'm at 250,000. I don't ship out for many days equipment, so I will maybe start to bring in more supplies, air HQs, source to get a better defense parameter. I have a air HQ here in Luganville and in Tulagi, but nothing in Rabaul. In Port Moresby normally maybe need also air HQ. I have 1 air HQ here, so this is where I always can use torpedoes. Truk also have no, but Truk can use torpedoes even if you don't have an air HQ, because here is a Southeast Area Fleet Command, and this is I think the same level. If you have I think this command radius of 5 or 9, then it works like a torpedo source for free if you have enough supplies. That is always a limitation. Yeah. Okay, thank you all, see you next time, take care, bye bye.